Hi, and welcome back to our mini video series on the CDHPP Group Benefits Plan. As always, my name is Michael Hamel, and for today's presentation, we're going to be walking you through how to register and complete the registration form if you're interested in signing up. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen here. So if you haven't received the information already, again, you can text, phone call, or email us, and we'd be happy to send you this information. Once you have received our information package, you're going to see three different attachments. The first is going to be our product flip chart. We provide information on, at a high level overview, what the plan offers in another video. We offer our full benefits booklet with the second attachment. That's going to have all the fine print, all of the details of the plan. And then lastly, our third attachment will provide you some ways on how you can save money with regards to your monthly premium. Again, we have accountants on staff. If you ever have any questions on how those savings may apply to you, give them a call. There's going to be no fee for service. Give them a call. They'd be happy to answer your questions. If you're looking on how to sign up or you're interested in signing up, you're going to want to scroll down the email body and look for this blue hyperlink. Click here to register, click here to complete your CDHPP registration form. Once you've clicked on that, you're going to see this window pop up, and we're going to walk through on how to complete this. So once you've opened that up, and what I'm going to stress is, please, if you're interested in signing up, use your computer to complete the registration form. Don't use your mobile app or your mobile phone, I should say. You're going to see three different tabs: personal information, plan selection, and enrollment summary. We're going to first of all complete the personal information. Right off the bat, you're going to see plan enrollment date, and you're going to see 3 months out all the time. If you wanted to select or have the plan start at a later time, further than 3 months, let us know and we'll customize that for you. As an example, if you wanted to start off in September 1st, 2026, let us know. We can definitely get that done. I do want to mention, whenever your plan starts is when the first premium will be withdrawn. You're not going to be paying anything until your plan does start off. So in this example, I want to select February 1st. On that day, as you're sleeping, midnight, that's when the first monthly premium will be withdrawn. You can either pay by a checking account or by credit card. So once I have selected the date I want the plan to start, I will enter my first name, my last name, my email address, my phone number, my bogus address with the city or town that I'm living in, the province, the postal code, my date of birth, my gender, my date of hire. This date of hire can be when you started at that dental office, or it can just be any time, to be very honest. We don't technically need date of hire, but just enter that in there. Company name, if you choose to mention where you're working, what dental office you're working, you can definitely put that in, or you can just simply put your first and last name, and then your job title. We do want to know if you're a hygienist or a dental assistant. And then next off, you're going to be answering a few questions. In other videos, we do talk about it, but you do have to qualify. To qualify, you're going to have to work 20 hours on average per week throughout the year. Some weeks you may be working 10 hours, some weeks you may be working 30 hours. As long as on average it's 20 hours per week throughout the year, you're going to qualify. So yes, in this case. My second eligibility, or the second requirement, is that you have to have a provincial health card. Hopefully you do. You would answer yes and move on. Spouse information. Do you have a spouse, married or living, common law, for at least 1 year? If it's no, you're going to simply move on. In this case, I'll just show you what it looks like. Yes. Her name is going to be Anne Marie. Obviously, she's the other co-founder of our company, if you haven't known. Anne Marie is also a working hygienist as well. So I'm going to put in Anne Marie's information. Her last name, her gender is female, her date of birth. I'll put a bogus one in because she may not want everyone to know her date of birth. And do you have dependent children? In this case, we do. So I'll mention that in. I won't use real names just in case for security purposes, obviously, but I'm going to add. So the first dependent, add dependent, I'm going to put in, let's say Jane Doe, gender female. date of birth. And is your dependent covered by another health or dental plan? If they are, say yes. In this case, no. And we're going to move on. Again, you can check the box off if your dependent has special needs and or is going through post-secondary schooling. Okay, so we offer coverage for children from 21 years of age or younger. If they're going to school and they can provide proof, they will have coverage at the ages of 22 up to the age 25, as long as they're going to some form of post-secondary education. I'm going to add. Oops. Well, in this case, my daughter was born. One. Okay, beautiful. And I'm gonna add. I'm gonna say it was 2 children. Actually. Okay, and we'll use another bogus name. Male in this case. We'll say 1/1/2002. They're not covered by any other health plan, and I can add. So now I've simply added my children. I can see them right there. Once all the information has been entered and it looks correct, is your spouse covered by another health care or health or dental plan? In our case, no. And just a little side note, we actually do have this exact plan. We actually had it several months before the plan was launched, June 1st of 2025. We wanted to kind of experience it. We love it. It's great. Again, I talk about it in other videos. But now that I've entered all of our personal information, I'm going to scroll down. There's going to be 2 boxes to check. Once you've read the terms and agreement or terms and conditions, you're going to simply check off that box. Once you've read our advisor disclosure form, you're going to check that box off too. If you want to read that, you simply click over on the blue hyperlink on each. Once I've done that, I'm going to click next. Now I'm going to go and choose what plan is going to be best suited for me. One thing I'll mention, and I did mention this in other videos, we offer single, couple, and family coverage. If you have a partner and children, obviously you're selecting only the family plan, as we're showing here. It's always going to show you what you're going to be eligible for. If I'm a single person, obviously single is going to pop up. If I have a partner or a dependent child, because I'm a single parent, the couple will come up. So from the information that you input, once you go to plan selection, it'll let you know what's going to be appropriate for you. You just got to select the coverage type that is going to be best suited for you, whether that's basic, standard, or enhanced. In our case, we want to go with the family plan, enhanced. I'm going to click. Oh, before I do that, I do want to mention this. When you're at this screen, you're going to see the before tax monthly premium. And depending on the province that you input, you're going to see the sales tax that's going to be applied. We are in Ontario, so there's an 8% sales tax. In the top right corner here, I can see exactly how much I'm paying per month. Again, BC and Alberta, as a prime example, there is no additional tax. That $316.84 for the family enhanced plan is just that. There's no additional tax on that. Once I've completed that, I've selected it. I'm going to click next. My beneficiary information, obviously, if I were to pass away with the life insurance component or the accidental death and dismemberment component, I'm going to want to make sure that my beneficiary is named. In this case, it'll be Anne-Marie. And she's my spouse. Date of birth for Anne-Marie, even though she's already mentioned. Let's do that again. Okay, she's a female. Percentage, I'm going to say, is 50%. Sorry, I want her to have 100%, so all the proceeds go to her. And then because we have children, she will be responsible for the children. From here, we're now going to complete the beneficiary information. Do you smoke? Whether that's yes or no. She definitely does not smoke, and I don't smoke. Earnings frequency. Let's say it is going to be hourly. And I'm just going to simply put in her hourly rate as a dental hygienist. I'm going to say 50. Okay, and I'm going to submit that. Once I've completed that, I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to see the enrollment summary has to be completed. And this is where I'm going to be inputting my banking information. Obviously, I'm not going to put my personal information. So again, you can either use a pre-authorized debit through your checking account, or you can use your credit card. We do find that a lot of individuals who are signing up are choosing the credit card just because they want those additional points. We've done the same thing with our own plan. So once you've entered your information, you put your credit card information down, your expiry month and year, and your security code. You would then just mention that it's the same address as my home. It's going to pre-populate your personal home address and your signature. You're going to simply say, click I'm not a robot. Your signature, you're going to enter your signature as best as you can. I'm not the best at that. I can go scroll down, review my beneficiary information, and then submit. I'm not going to submit because this will actually go right to our third-party administrator, also known as a TPA. Their company name is Group Benefits. They handle everything when it comes to billing. If you ever have any questions, please reach out to us, and or you can reach out to their team. They are fantastic. And that's it. What you can expect once you register, you're going to expect within 2 business days a welcome email from our team providing you with your Wawanesa member ID. You'll have all the information that you can kind of start setting yourself up with the online registration forms to get set up internally as a member with Wawanesa. We're going to have another video on that, kind of walking you through the registration process once you've already registered for the plan. That's more so how to register for the online app and to get yourself into the Wawanesa system. At the time you register, you're also going to receive in the mail, that may take a few weeks, but you will receive your drug plan cards as well. But again, I've already mentioned this in other videos. We all have our mobile app, all the information, the app, everything is on my phone. When I walk into a pharmacist, whatever the case may be, I hand them my phone, my number, and it's done. So that's it for now. I hope you found some value in this. And if you ever have any questions, let us know. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.